Hi everybody, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post and welcome to our channel. If you haven't been here before, my husband Steve and I are resellers in the Raleigh, Garner, North Carolina area. At this time we do not sell online because we have full-time jobs and it's just a little difficult for us to be able to manage that properly. What we do have are two booths in the area, one at Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh and one at Collected Treasures in Garner. So if you're ever in the Raleigh area, we would be just thrilled if you stopped in and visited us and checked our booths out. What we love to do on this channel is to take you out hunting with us and then also go over the haul. This video today is going to be a haul, and what it is, it's a haul from me going to the Durham Rescue Outlet Bins in Durham last Friday. Today is Friday, and it was last Friday that I went to those bins, and I did film that, and if you go back a couple videos you'll see that. What we're going to do is go over all those items that I found there, and I only paid $17 for everything that we're going to go over today. I counted, it's a little bit around 35 items. If I count all the little items, it could probably go up to 40. So that works out to about 50 cents an item, 50, 60 cents an item, and you can't go wrong there. So let's get into it. Let's get into the haul and see all the cool stuff I found at the bins. Now usually what I would do is I would have everything kind of set out here on this table for you, and we would just go over a piece at a time, but I've kind of got it in front of me today because what I'm really trying to do, it's still a mess right now, but I am trying very hard to keep our table cleared off for the holidays so that we can enjoy our table, for what it's supposed to be used for, which is dining and, gathering and stuff like that. So anyway, I have a little bit of a laryngitis going on, so I may have to take a break here and there, so forgive me for that. That's why I didn't do this video right away, so I am feeling a little bit better from that. So one of the first things I want to show you is this really cute vintage watering can. I thought this was really cute. Everything needs a cleaning. I haven't cleaned anything yet. It does say that it's made in Taiwan. I just really liked the look of it, and I think this would be really great. I'm really on the hunt right now for spring items because, you kind of got to think ahead. Spring and summer items are kind of what I've got to be looking for right now, so I thought this would be good for the upcoming spring booth. So this cute little vintage can. Did find there's some practical things that I find at the bins, and I tell people this all the time, that we hardly ever have to buy anything new, because we can find almost everything we need either thrifting at the bins, at a Goodwill, at an estate sale, at a flea market, or even personal hunts. And our little koozies were starting to get a little bad, so I'm going to throw those away because they've met the end of their life, and I found these cute little koozies. I really like this one. This will probably be mine. I think I picked this up at the bins. I believe I did. I can't quite remember. So I'm going to say that I did because I cannot quite remember, but I just love it. It's a cross-stitch Santa pillow. It's really not that big. This gives you kind of a idea of how big it is. Needs a little bit of dusting back here, but there are no blemishes, no stains, no tears or anything, and I just think it's so adorable. Going to get that right in the booth. I know I got this at the bins, and I just loved it. It's like a velvety material, and it's this little slipper or boot with this really pretty bow, and it's supposed to be able to hang, so it's supposed to be like an ornament. I just really thought this was gorgeous, and I just love the feel of it because it's like a velvet velour feeling. It's just very pretty. Picked this little guy up for myself because I do collect these little Santa heads to put on my tree. He did have a bell that fell off, so I'm going to glue that back on, and I'm going to remove this from the front and install one in the back, so when he hangs you can actually see his face, because that really, I don't know, I don't think that would hang very well that way. So cute little Santa face. Got this guy, I think you saw that in the video. I pulled him out. I thought he was really adorable, and he'll be great for the fall next year. I'm still packing away fall, so this is a good time to still be picking up fall items and get it put away in our seasonal storage. So I thought he was adorable. And I think, looks like they wanted, it says Christmas on here, but looks like when it was at the store they wanted $2 for him. But we got him for 50 cents or 60 cents. Did pick up some flag items. There's some more down in here, but I just can't let these vintage little flags, I hate seeing the flags in the bins. So, I mean, there's always something that these could be used for, even if we just save them for Memorial Day and set them as markers on somebody's grave or site or something, or if we give them away. I just think it's always good to pick these up. I don't like seeing them in the bins. This was adorable. It's simple, it's contemporary, it's not brand new. Looks like it was $8 new. And actually looks like, now this has a Goodwill marker on it, but I know I found this at the bins. So must be somebody donated it and then it ended up at the bins. So I thought that was just cute for farm fresh. A lot of people are doing their own gardening, and I just thought that was a nice little sign that kind of gives you the idea of the size of it right there. Nice little farm fresh sign. I did pick up this book. I love it. And at first I said it's Macbeth and it's Shakespeare. And at first I said I was going to use this for my junk journaling because I felt that the condition of it on the spine wasn't so good. But you know what? It's an antique, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put it in the booth. Let's see. I think it was 1922. So it is over 100 years old. Look at that picture. If you're a vintage book lover or an antique book lover, you get it. So I will look through this. There are some markings in it, so it looks like somebody studied the book and there are like some markings in there, but I don't think that's going to matter with it being over 100 years old. This is adorable. Look at this. I love this. This is a little child's mirror. It's got like little sparklies in the handle. I just thought this was so adorable. And the mirror, I'm not going to turn it around because it will just mess up the filming, but the mirror has a little bit of like crackling in it underneath the glass. It's not broken or anything, but it does have a little bit of crackling under the glass. I just thought that was so adorable. A little child's mirror. It looks like it's a little boy possibly pushing a little girl on a swing. This was one of my favorite pieces that I found. You saw me find the basket if you watched the video. I usually don't pick up, I try to avoid baskets with handles. That's a thing with me, just because if they don't sell, they're hard to store. But I just liked this one. Again, it's not real big, and I just liked the shape of it. I thought it was really cute, and it's in good condition. So, always will grab a good basket. Did find this one brass candlestick. Has a lot of wax on it, but that's not a big deal. You can get that off and then clean it all up, and it's a nice piece of brass. And I'm not afraid to buy single pieces of brass candles, single candlesticks like this, because a lot of people, when they decorate with these, they like to have different sizes, different shapes, different looks, and they group them together. So I will pick up one of these. I did spend a lot of time in the glass area when I was at the bins. There was a lot of glass to go through there, a lot of serving trays and platters, and I did make the decision, as I talked about in that video, of picking up some platters to see how they would do. And I'm happy to report that the one that I've placed, I did place one of them, and you'll have to go back to the video to see that one that I did get. I did place one of them and it sold. It's already sold. So I was really excited to see that happen, because this stuff is, I think these platters are beautiful. I think they're a great way to, to serve your food or your desserts or your cakes during the holiday. And I just wish people would use these beautiful pieces more. This one I haven't placed yet. Looks like maybe it goes like that. So the bow's at the top, but I really thought this was pretty with the poinsettias. I got to clean off, there's like a sticker residue right there, but it'll clean right up. It's a beautiful piece, and I will be placing this where the other one sold, because I know now that there are people that may have an interest down there. This was at Collected Treasures in these items, and I priced it at a good price point. I think I only put like $8 on it, which I thought was fair. I paid 50 to 60 cents for it, and $8 for this beautiful platter I think is a really great deal. In that video, I was saying that Steve and I like to eat off, like, I would call this like restaurant ware, these really heavy white plates. And we have several of them that we use, and we use them every single week, every single day to eat off from. And I saw these, there were these two that were triangle shaped, and I thought these were really cute, and they actually would be great for like a little, you know, like a bun, that type of sandwich would fit perfect on there, or just a little snack. So I grabbed these because they kind of go with the set of dishes that we already have. One of the pieces that I found that I thought was really pretty, and I did pull it out and show it in the video, was this Christopher Stewart bone china cake server or dessert server. It is vintage. I think it said it was made in Thailand. Now, I don't know if that means it's vintage or not. I've got to do a little research on that. But I don't think it's ever been used. It's still in its original package. And I showed it in the video. I thought it was really, really pretty. I'll show it again for those of you that didn't see that video. But it has this really pretty fruit on the handle in really good condition. And then that's the back of it right there, if we can get it to focus. But it says Christopher Stewart Fruit Basket. It's called Bone China, Thailand. So I thought that, again, I'm trying to put things in the booth right now that are, you know, serving items, trays, baskets, platters, dishes to eat off from, things like that, you know, because everybody's doing their holiday get-togethers, their holiday parties, and they may be looking for those special little items. This isn't holiday, and it does need cleaning, but it is a Hello, you know, it's a Hello Kitty, not My Little Kitty, Hello Kitty. And I have found that Hello Kitty does good in our booth. So anytime I see a Hello Kitty, I pick it up. Now, it does have a little bit of warping. I won't put a big price on this. I'll just probably put like, you know, $2.75 or $3. The writing on the back is, I believe, in Chinese. So, or Japanese. I think this is Chinese. I don't know my languages too well. So, but I can't read what's on the back because it's in a different language, but it's Hello Kitty. Again, like I said, I'm trying to pick up trays and things like that right now for people to use. This is called the cookie tray. It says that it's made in the USA, and it's the Almond Company out of, all right, oh my gosh, I cannot say this name of this town. Hauppauge, New York. I gotta look up where that is. I'm from upstate New York. Now I should know where that is. It does say that it's recyclable. It looks like at Goodwill it was 49 cents. But I just thought it was adorable. I love the vintage look on there. Look at the presents at the bottom and the ornaments on the tree. Just a great tray. I think this would be really cute if somebody wanted a cute tray to put cookies on to bring to a cookie exchange or to give away as a hostess gift to somebody. Just a cute little tray. Again, we won't put a big price on it. And then this one is from Art Form out of Indiana. This one's a little bit older, I believe. It's called the Christmas Tree Chip and Dip. Now hang on, maybe not. Oh yeah, they both have barcodes on them. So maybe this one says made in Korea. This one's made in the USA. I don't know which one would be older. But again, it's still a vintage type of plastic. I do try to pick up plastics when I go to the bins. If you watch the video, you'll see that there's a lot of plastic there. So I try to do whatever I can to get plastic out of there because I know that that's just going to the dump. So do try to save some of the vintage plastic. There are no cracks or anything in this, and this is what the back looks like. I love the writing on it. It's kind of like an old English writing or something. It says 100% rigid plastic. So this would be great for a party, you know, if you want to put your chips and your dips in there. You could put one type of chip here, a dip, another type of chip here, or crackers and a dip. So I thought it was a cute little tray. If you watched the video, you saw me find that like jumbled mess of stars. It was kind of all jumbled together, and it was like a folky star garland. Well, what I found out when I untangled it was there were actually 3 of them. So you've got this metal with these stars, yellow, red, and blue. And these are going to be great. They're like a folky country decor piece. And I just think they're going to be fantastic at, like, you know, Memorial Day, July 4th, any of the holidays where you want to decorate Americana. Or they could even be great for people who decorate Americana in their home and you want like a folky. Look at these stars. They're so cool looking. I love them, and I love that there was 3 of them. So instead of just one piece that only one person could enjoy, there were 3 different pieces. all stuck together, and I did take the time to untangle them all. Do like to pick up some more practical items. These are just some napkins. They have never been opened or used, so why not? 50 cents. Grab some napkins. These are some rubber tips from Ace Hardware. These are great for chairs that might be missing something, so I pick it up in case we have something that, you know, we've thrifted that is missing a rubber tip. So it's always good to have those. There were several light bulbs. I've got to check them all. I haven't done that yet. But like I said in the video, you know, if they work, you've got light bulbs for, you know, these didn't cost 50 cents. There's no way. They're so light. No pun intended. But they're so light that, you know, they didn't cost 50 cents. And if they work, great. And then there was this, I was having a hard time remembering what this is called. I think this is an appliance light, or like Steve said, this is good for inside of a, like a curio case that's lighted inside. This would kind of, and I have actually a case downstairs, so I might just keep this for myself in case something happens to that. Picked up a couple of these plate stands. These are always good. I do price these whenever I put them in the booth, and they do sell. Because usually whatever's sitting on them, the person buys the stand too to display it the way we have it displayed in the booth. And just practical things that we use every day. Found some little, you know, post-it notes. So why let them go to the dump? I'll just grab them. They don't weigh anything. I did pick up some pretty marbles or glass. I guess, I don't know if these are called marbles because these are the ones that are kind of flat. But they're glass, and as you know, I use these in my gardens. And these are green. I don't usually come across green ones, so I was kind of excited about those. This was pretty, and I will actually use this. I thought, of course, what would be beautiful, and this is a Christmas tree. This is actually from Harry and David, so somebody received some type of gift inside of this. But I just really liked the look of it. It's like a brushed copper. It looks like a brushed, not copper, brushed brass. I don't think it's brass, but it's made to look that way. But it's just got a really nice look, and I think a tree would look really good in that. Here's a little example. Here's that beautiful fruit tree that I got a few weeks ago. And see how that could sit right in there and just kind of gives it a little more pizzazz. Now these pieces, I'm not sure I should have picked them up. I picked them up because they were vintage. I just don't know. The packaging is so dirty on them. I don't know if I'm comfortable reselling these, and I don't even know what I would resell them for because they're plastic, but I could give it a try. I might just bag them up in one bag and, you know, just make a point to point out that they are vintage. They are made in the United States, out of St. Louis, Missouri, it looks like. And what they are is they're designed to clip onto your hanger, to turn a regular hanger into like a pant hanger. So I did pick those up. We'll see about those. I don't know how I feel about them. These were in that same bag, and these are actually newer. These say they're made in the United States, but they are distributed by Target. They're a newer brand. I'm going to use these actually for potato chip clips, though these are for hangers. So that's kind of all the practical stuff, I think. Oh, one other thing. This guy. Picked up this guy too. Great for displaying your favorite little ornament, and you can do this all year long. Let me show you something I like to use these for. I've just done this quickly, so it's not perfect. I wouldn't have this hanging down quite that far, and I would have a prettier bow or something. But you know how I love to collect these art glass orbs. I absolutely love them, and this is the perfect little stand to display them on and highlight them. So I might just keep this for myself for one of my orbs. Okay, I think that's it for all the practical things. Now, a couple of fun things. This guy, so adorable. I absolutely love him. I love his eyes, and he definitely has a vintage look. I would guess he is probably from the 70s to early 80s, maybe even 90s. I don't know. I just thought he was fantastic. He is like a stained glass piece or a sun catcher. And this isn't, I don't think that's plastic. That feels like it's actually metal. So I just thought he had a great look. And then I did find this little My Little Pony. And I think I remember I posted in the video, it was like 2006 or 2008. Definitely needs some hair grooming. And we'll put this in the booth for not very much. It's not worth a lot of money, but for the My Little Pony collector, somebody may love that. So we saved the little My Little Pony. I picked up some crafting items. There's a bunch of mink pieces here. I like to make kind of like folky dolls when I have time to craft. It's one of the things I like to do is to create these folky dolls with funky looking faces. And I could see one wearing like a, turn this into some type of like vest or something for that doll. If I can find a picture, I'll show you a picture of my one I made my mom. We call it Hippie Dude. So, and he's really cute. I might have my mom send me a picture of him so I can share that in this video. And I picked up this Simplicity pattern. I do not know if all the pieces are in there. I can, I guess, take a look at it. It kind of looks like they're all there. It's very folded. It doesn't look like anybody's been into it. I wouldn't necessarily feel comfortable selling it without really going through it and see if all the pieces are there. If they're not, I'll just use those pieces as part of my junk journaling. I did pick up this, it's called a Stitchables, and this was made in the United States. It's from 1986, and it looks like it's a little doll and a little bear on like this hoop ring. And it's all there. It hasn't been opened. So I thought that might be a good craft for somebody. And I mean, I couldn't, let's see, the price on that at Walmart was $4.67. This looks like it was $15 at Michael's when it was brand new. And it is the Psalm 23. I really think this is beautiful. Again, has not been opened, so it would be a great project for somebody. And this one is from 1990. You saw me pick up this great basket. I love it. It's in great condition. It's not even dirty. This is an awesome basket. Handles are nice and strong and sturdy, so you can carry things in this. This would be great next to your fireplace with some wood in it. Or, let's say you wanted to store some blankets in it. I mean, a basket can be used for so many things. You could actually use it, like I said in the video, as a planter. You could put your plant in it. And you could put a tray down the bottom so that you catch any water and don't ruin the basket. But if you didn't, and the basket became ruined, not a big deal, because you can go right back to the bins and get another one. Another flag item. There's just something about it just kind of bothers me when I see these flag items in the bins. This one's from Wincote, Pennsylvania. And this is like something that you install on your window. You could put it on a door, a doorway, or you could put it on your vehicle window. So I thought that was nice. This was one of my favorite things that I found that day. I just thought this was adorable. And I know it's brown, or maybe it's like, I don't know, is it brown? Yeah, it's kind of like a brown. I just thought this was really well done. This is, I think, crochet, not knitting. This could be knitting, though. I'd have to ask my friend Michelle. She would know. She's a crocheter or knitter. She would be able to tell me. But it's really done well. It's not loose at all. It's in great condition. I think it has some age. I don't know why, but the texture of the material makes me feel like it's older yarn. Yarn, is that what it is? Yarn? Anyway, and then there's these cute little hoops with the boot that I just thought this was awesome. So I think it's a stocking is what it is, but I think it's fantastic. And I don't know, again, I might want to keep this for myself. Okay, we are nearing the end of the items from the bins. So the packaging is very rough on this, but it was from Montgomery Ward. You can see it down here at the bottom, Montgomery Ward. It doesn't have a date on the back. Do I see a date down here? Printed in the United States. I don't see a date at the bottom. But apparently what this is that it's a shake bottle and 15 tally balls. Plastic bottle and balls for Kelly or pea pool. So again, the packaging is not exciting. I like the idea that it's in its original packaging and actually has not been opened, but it's dirty. So I don't know what to do with it. I can wash off the plastic and maybe repackage it in more plastic, but I don't know. I gotta think about how I'm gonna sell this or package it for selling. I thought these were really adorable. They're flamingo buttons. Oh my gosh, I love them. I thought they were so cute. Made in China, but just adorable. This bag was great. I was really excited to find this Paul Brute bag. We had found one of these recently that had owls on it. I don't know if you remember that. It didn't last very long in the booth. Somebody loved it and took it home, and so I decided to go ahead and get this one. I love the two red Adirondack chairs or beach chairs with the umbrella. I just think it's great. That's what the back looks like. The bottom's in good condition. So definitely said yes to the Paul Brute bag. And then this, I think, is probably one of the most valuable things that I found that day. This corn muffin, there's probably a specific name for this, but this is made by Wagner, and there's all the wording on the back. I almost feel like it would be a hard decision. I'm going to clean it all up, but it would probably be a hard decision to know how to display this in your, because this would be probably used more for display than used. You could use it, but you'd have to have a lot of good cleaning. You know, do you want to display this, or do you want to display the wording, you know, all the patent and the crusty corn cobs? Even the word like crusty corn cobs has corn cobs. The K's are made out of corn cobs. Just thought this was really cool. It says patent July 6th, 1920. Very, very cool piece. You do see these a lot in vintage and antique malls. I think I showed that I had found some vintage cards, and I said I'm not going to take time to count them. There was a set of two of these, a blue set and a pink set. The blue set did not, was missing one item. So the pink set was intact, so I've gone ahead and rubber banded that up, and I just think they're so cute. It's like a little lamb. It's so cute. And let's see, does it have, I think it had the, this set may not have, I thought maybe it had the, like the instruction cards and the jokers. This set did not. But that's what the front of them look like, and then with the little cute little lamb. And then there were these, and I can't even believe it. I mean, I dug all over the bins. They were like all on the bottom of the bin, and I pulled every one out, and I actually did get a set of two complete sets. And these are, it says bridge scoring table, so I guess they're bridge cards, but it's a regular deck of cards, so I don't know anything about bridge. But there's what the jokers look like and the instruction. And this is from Caspari Incorporated and it says New York and Paris. It's the Horticulture Society. I don't know if that's going to focus for you in order to read that. So I was excited that I got those. Thought they were pretty. But I was more excited about finding these. I found magic cards. Now, if you have young adults, you know that these might possibly have some value. And there were a whole bunch of them there. And I have messaged one of the young adults in my life, my nephew, Danny, and Dan, we call him Dan. And I told him there was like look at the size of these stacks of magic cards. 2 full stacks of them. And I told him that I'm going to save them aside, so the next time I see him, he gets first dibs on them. I do know that these probably are the more valuable ones because they have the hologram. So I've gone through and tried to find what I think would be the more valuable ones and set those aside. But what I thought was really cool was to actually have the deck, the actual deck. And did it say what year these were from? 2001. So they are vintage, believe it or not. Little deck jacket, is that what it's called, a jacket? This might actually have some value. I don't know. But either way, I'm going to let him take a look at them first, and then we'll figure out what to do with the rest of them. That is everything that I found at the bins for a whopping $17. I mean, isn't it awesome? That's one of the reasons why it's great to go to the bins. The bins haven't been real good, the Durham Rescue Outlet Mission bins, for a while. It's been mostly plastic, and it still is a lot of plastic, but I spent about 2 hours and I found all those items. I will definitely make my money back and then some on it, and these items will be saved from going into the landfill somewhere, so excited about that. Let me see how much time I've spent going over that. If there's enough time still, and I'm not going to make this too long, I'm going to go over some things that I got at Goodwill. I have gone a little long today, so I'm going to cut this short. I do want to show you just a couple items I picked up at the Goodwill. Just picked this one up this morning. Absolutely love it. This is by, actually this one's by Sonia Askew. This is Askew Ceramics out of Greensboro, North Carolina. This is a raku piece. This is their card that was on the inside. And this is a raku piece. It explains about raku. I think this is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I would add this to my own pottery collection, but I already have a lot of pieces. I don't know. Maybe I can let something go and put this one in there instead, because I love the color on this. That teal, gorgeous. If you just watched my last video, I went hunting at Goodwill and this was the only thing I came home with besides a shirt. I picked up a shirt for myself, but this was it, this pumpkin. And I did pay up a little bit for it, but it's glass, it's gorgeous. I love the design of it. And I think originally it was valued at $25. So I do think that we'll be able to get our money back and make some money on it too. And I think somebody will end up with a beautiful glass pumpkin next year. This piece is quite heavy, so I'm going to be very careful with it, and it has glass sides. So I want to be careful. I'm going to stand back a little bit so you can see it. This gorgeous, gorgeous jewelry box. Absolutely love it. It is in excellent condition. There is nothing wrong with this. This is like brand new. I am so excited to put this in the booth this weekend. I cannot wait. Somebody's going to get a great present for Christmas. This last piece that I'm going to show you is absolutely stunning. It's by Mary Vincent Bertrand. It is a watercolor print, and her prints go for a good price. It's in excellent condition. I don't know if you're going to get a glare or not, but it is beautiful. I absolutely love this piece. I am so excited to have picked this up. It is big. It's a statement piece, but it is just stunning. And I'm going to try to show it a little closer up. Look how beautiful that is, everybody. Is that not gorgeous? I'm getting a workout holding it. It's that big. It's framed very well, in an excellent condition. I cannot wait to put this in the booth. Someone is going to get a really fantastic piece of artwork at a great price, because I think that piece is probably valued almost at $100, even if it's a print. Her originals, I can't even imagine. But we will not be putting $100 on that piece. Okay, that's it for this week's haul. I am hoping that we are going to be able to get out this weekend and do some hunting. I think tomorrow Steve and I might take a day trip, and we're on our way to go check out a place in, is it Turkey? Turkey, North Carolina, hon?
What?
Tomorrow, where are we going to go? Turkey?
Turkey, North
Turkey.
Carolina.
What's the name of the place?
Elizabeth Pecans.
Elizabeth's Pecans. He says pecans. I say pecans. We're going to go check that out. And of course, along the way, I think we're going to stop at a few places to do some hunting. And then on Sunday, maybe I'll see if Joanne's available. Maybe Joanne and I Joanne from Bat Thrift Crazy and I can hit up an estate sale on the 50% off day. And that's always a lot of fun, finding those great treasures. Until then, I hope you enjoyed the haul. I hope you think it's really cool, the things that we found. I want to thank everybody for coming along on the ride of us finding great treasures and helping them find new homes. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, enjoy your holiday get-togethers. Enjoy the holiday season. It doesn't matter if it's just you and your dog or you and your cat, or it's a great big family. I talked to somebody the other day. They're going to have 60 to 70 people over for their Christmas. And then I know people that are just going to have their dog or their cat. It doesn't matter. Enjoy the season. Decorate. Take time to find those moments during the season that just bring you joy. Until next time, take good care, everybody.